To everybody's surprise, we even found a fragment of silk. The archaeologist was overjoyed. It's silk, was all he could say. The extreme dryness of the climate accounts for the preservation of the silk for such a long time. It was not exactly in good condition, but the fine weave of the silk enabled the professor to conclude that it had been imported from the interior of China. Wooden combs can often be dated more or less exactly by the shape of their curves. This one was made by the Tangut. This heel-less cotton shoe was beautifully embroidered. Once the Tanguts had established their kingdom, they adopted many Chinese customs, for instance using buttons like this one. Parts of a tea jar was found inside the castle, and this interested the Japanese greatly. The archaeologist examined the fragment carefully, as tea jars like this one have also been found in Kyushu, in southwestern Japan. It's evidence of the fact that tea must have been an important trade item, and that Harahoto must have traded in tea. Buddhist scriptures have also been found, written in Chinese. Cultures of the East and of the West flourished side by side in Harahoto. We also found many scraps of paper with writing in the Xie script, which has still not been entirely deciphered. Perhaps some of these inscriptions will help the work of deciphering. One of the puzzles of Harahoto is that there was one building outside the castle walls. Judging by its shape, it seems to have been a mosque. But Xie was a Buddhist country. What was a mosque doing here? Perhaps there were Muslims among the people ruled by the Tangut, and perhaps they regarded the interior of the castle as profane, so they built their mosque outside. Traders from India and still further west would have prayed in the mosque and found relief after the long and arduous journey along the Silk Road. But what made the most powerful impression on us was a discovery we made at the base of the northwestern stupa, a memorial tower about 2 meters high or 6 feet. Erosion caused by the wind had made the walls of the tower cave in, and its floor and the ground outside was scattered with countless tiny memorial images that had been stored inside. They'd been mass-produced in casts. They must have been bought by the Buddhists of Haruhoto and offered at the memorial tower in memory of the dead. We took a few of the Buddhas for museums in China, but left the rest exactly as we'd found them. In the afternoons, a strong wind blows every day from the west. The rivulets of drifting sand seem like the gliding motions of the legendary serpent that guards the treasure of Haruhoto. The old man, Tamdon, and the other Mongols never once ventured inside the castle walls all the time we were there. Once again, the sand blows against the walls, drawing a veil over the legendary dark castle of Haruhoto.
Take a journey on the Silk Road, Marco Polo's ancient route to China. Produced at a cost of $50 million and requiring over 10 years to produce, the Silk Road video collection is comprised of separate adventures linking ancient and modern-day Asia. Broadcast to outstanding critical acclaim in over 25 countries, the